Good afternoon. Welcome to our iGive webinar, Beginners and Beyond. And we are very excited to have you here today. Hopefully you are hearing us by now. Before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. This webinar will be recorded. So if somebody that you want to hear this missed it, they can go to the iGive YouTube channel, or there's a webinar archive at support.igive.com where they can get the link to this webinar today. Participants are going to be muted throughout the presentation. However, if you do have questions, you can type them in that little area pointed to by the red arrow that says questions, and we will do our best to answer them. We may wait until the end, but if it's really relevant, we might jump in and answer it in the middle. And we do want your questions, because these webinars work much better when we're answering the questions that you have and providing the information that you need. If for some reason your dashboard does go away, it does sometimes fold in upon itself. That little orange arrow where the blue line is pointing to, just click that and it will pop back out again. So without further ado, we're going to get started. And my name is Lena Scott, and it is my pleasure to introduce Rob Grosshandler, the founder of iGive.com, and Sandy Schleicher, our Chief Technology Officer. And we are your team today, and I'm going to pass it over to Rob.
Well, thank you, Lena. So we're going to attempt to do 4 or 5 things today. First, we're going to talk a little bit about what iGive is and how it works. We're going to talk a little bit about iGive and Amazon, because everybody, or almost everybody, loves to shop at Amazon. It's a little different for iGive members than every other one of the 1,600 stores that we work with. We're going to talk a bit about the fun parts of iGive, that is getting social. How do you spread the word? We're going to talk a bit about, let's say you have questions that we don't answer. I know that never happens, but in case you're the first, how do you use our support and knowledge base? And then last, and definitely not least, we're going to talk a bit about the May $5 new member promotion, which is a great way for you to spread the word, great timing for you to spread the word and get other people to support causes that you care about. With that, I'm going to let Sandy say hello so you recognize his voice.
Hi, everybody.
And we're going to get on with our first screen. What is iGive and how does it work? Well, besides the fact that it works really well and really easily, fundamentally, iGive makes it possible for you and your friends to support a cause or a charity that you care about. It doesn't matter how big, it doesn't matter how small, you support it by going to shop at one of the 1,600 different stores, and they, working with you, make sure that money goes to your particular charity. The stores pay for it all. That is, you don't pay for it, and your cause doesn't pay for it. And also important, the stores pay iGive as well. That is one of the most frequently asked questions. The store pays iGive, so what you see is indeed what you get. So that's where our tagline comes from. You shop, your charity gets money for free. So moving on, just a little bit about the background of iGive. I went one screen too many? No, I went okay.
No, that's perfect.
And the slip of the mouse,
Hey,
right?
we're live.
Yes. We have 350,000 members. Why do you care? Well, you care because the stores pay attention to us. It's almost like a buying club. So we make sure that when you go shop at one of those 1,600 different stores, that you're going to get a great deal, because helping your cause or your charity is important, but you don't want to have to spend more money in doing that. There are those 1,600 retailers, and there are 35,000 causes. That's important because if yours isn't already there, you can list a new cause. Or a friend of yours wants to help something, but doesn't exactly want to help the cause you care about, he or she can choose to list a new cause. We're doing great. It's because of those 350,000 members. We're helping over $1 million go this coming year, again, to causes big and small, basically causes that are close to your heart. So the next thing to talk about is sort of the very specific thing, the nitty-gritty. How does this really work? How does it add up for your particular cause? So let's take our favorite shopper. We call her Betty, and she goes to shop at HSN. Because what you see is what you get, she knows that she's going to earn a 2% donation. She knows that because she saw it listed on the newsletter, on our website, or in the iGive button. We'll talk a bit more about the iGive button in a second. The button and the website and the newsletter, all, when you use them, all tell HSN that Betty is a special person, but it doesn't tell HSN anything more than that. You remain anonymous to the stores that you're shopping at, unless, of course, you choose to actually buy something there. So Betty makes a purchase, $300. That means $6 is going to go to her favorite cause. HSN sends iGive the money. iGive sends your cause the money. We do that monthly, so long as the amount is over $25, and we keep adding it up until it is over $25. One thing to remember is that we send simply one check for everybody's total together. So even though you only raised $2 this month, and I only raised $3 this month, and Lena and Sandy each raised $15 this month for our cause, because that's over $25, your cause is going to get a check. That really makes a big deal. And of course, we want you to do this as often as possible. The more you shop, the more you help. And again, it doesn't cost you anything, and it doesn't cost your cause anything. So that's great. That's the math. And you can see that what really matters is getting people to do this. That's called marketing. And I'm going to ask Lena to talk a little bit about some of the ways that you can help your cause by spreading the word.
Thanks, Rob. So iGive tries to make it really easy for you to help your favorite cause. We create a custom join link for every cause that lists with iGive. So in this case, the join link we're looking at is for Boy Scouts of America. Their join link is iGive.com BSA67. That's Troop 67 for the Boy Scouts. We actually have lots and lots and lots of different Boy Scout troops out there that are using iGive. So iGive.com/BSA67. You would promote that in your newsletters, in your emails, when you're talking to people, and say, go to our custom join link. That saves them a step when they are signing up. And by the way, our sign up process is really quick. If you see the screen right below that join link, that's all it takes. Your first name, your last name, your zip code, your email, and a password that you create. If you didn't give them the custom join link, they would go to a slightly different page. And if you joined not using a custom join link, you might have seen a slightly different page. And then the next step would be to search and find your cause. This eliminates that step and lets you just go straight to the cause that you want to support. And it's that simple. The only thing that happens after that is it's time to add the iGive button. And Rob was talking about the iGive button before. Someone was asking me recently, what's the iGive button and why do I care? Well, as Rob said, we have almost 1,600 stores now. And with 1,600 stores, even I can't remember all of them. I forget who's actually there. For example, sometimes a news store like Walmart ads, and you just didn't know it was there. But if you had the iGive button and you went to walmart.com, we would tell you right away because you would have a little green triangle in your corner that said, iGive on, save more. So therefore, you know that that is an iGive store. If you're searching in Google and you type in HSN or anything else in there, if the store that you are going to shop at is an iGive store, you're going to see that little dandelion seed icon right next to the search results. Google, Yahoo, Bing, they all pop up just like that. So then you know that it is an iGive store. And if you click on it, you're going to be able to make a donation to your favorite cause.
If I can jump in here, Lena, it's actually a great way to use Google to tell you where you can shop for whatever product it is that you're looking for. Because let's say you wanted to shop for an iPod Nano device. You could do a search right in Google for iPod Nano, and you would see the Apple iTunes store come up, and Best Buy and Amazon, and those would all have they'd all be flagged as iGive stores, and some other stores that aren't wouldn't be. And then you can choose to shop at one of the iGive stores. That's what Rob was talking about. That's why the stores pay for this, because you're going to use a store that you can use on iGive instead of some other store.
Absolutely.
So at this point, I just wanted to remind you all that we love your questions. So type it into that question box and we will see it here. And somebody smart, not me, will probably answer it. If not, if you come up with a question after this, we're also going to remind you that support.igive.com is your friend. But now let's see what happens when you actually use the button and see how it's working.
So when you go to a store, say HSN, like we were searching for on Google on the last screen, you open up the HSN store and you're going to see in the bottom right-hand corner that little triangle. If you were to click on that triangle contains all of your iGive coupons. That's a really important thing to note. If you use a coupon that didn't come from iGive, in most cases, it can invalidate your donation. So you want to make sure that you click on that triangle if you're going to use a coupon to make sure you're using the iGive approved coupon code so that the store will give a donation. You also know when you're just on your computer that your iGive button is working because you're going to see that same little dandelion seed. Depending on your browser, it's either on the left or the right, but if it's there and it's in yellow or orangish yellow, depending on your screen monitor, then you know that it's working. If it's been grayed out, it's not working and you may have a problem. But once you've installed the button, you'll see that little seed there and you'll know. The button doesn't impact how you use your browser in any way other than what we've just told you, in that there's that little seed and you're going to get a little triangle. A couple of stores might have a little drop down when you get to there saying, please confirm that you want the shopping you're doing today to go to your cause. But other than that, you're going to use your browser the way you normally do. iGive isn't going to know anything about what's going on. It's only there to help with your shopping.
So Cindy, what browsers does the button work on?
We work in all four of the major browsers: Internet Explorer, which is of course Microsoft, Safari, which is on Apple, and then Chrome and Firefox, which are useful across the board.
Wendy, thank you for that question. So is the iGive button the only way that people can use iGive?
It is not. One more screen that we've got really quickly is that if for some reason you don't sign up and get the button during the process of your initial sign up, maybe you signed up on your phone or you just were too busy at that time, or you were at work and you don't want to put the iGive button on your work computer, but you want to do it at home, you can always go to igive.com/button. You're going to see a screen like this, and it'll walk you through the steps of installing the iGive button. Again, doesn't take more than a minute or two to do. So your entire sign-up process, including the button, is really under 5 minutes. So if you don't want to use the button or can't use the button, maybe you shop online using your tablet or your phone, or like I said, maybe you have a work situation where they're not going to let you put the button. You can use our iGive apps. We have apps for iPhone, for iPad, for Android, and those apps are great and easy. The only difference really between the apps and the button is that the button helps you remember what stores are iGive stores, and you're just using your browser the way you normally would. If you use the app, you have to open the app and click on the store in order to get iGive credit.
So that's important. So if I'm on my iPad and I normally surf the internet in Chrome, the Chrome app, I'm not going to get credit for any of my shopping while I'm using Chrome to do the shopping. I have to switch over to the iGive app and then visit the store through there.
We wish it could be differently, but right now that's the way the apps work and the phones and tablets work.
Well, so we have a screen here that says, what happens if I don't want to use an app? What happens if I am using Chrome on my iPad or Firefox on my iPad? I don't even know if you can use Firefox on your iPad.
You can.
Or I use Safari.
Well,
what do I do then?
So that I guess I'm going to take that. That one's easy. You just start at igive.com and you can click any store name that you see linked on our site or any of the ads or banners, and that'll take you directly over to the store. You can flag stores as your favorites. So I do a lot of shopping at Amazon, Best Buy, and some other places. And so you click the little heart icon next to the store. Anywhere you see it on the site, that'll add it into your favorites list. And that just makes it that much easier to find later and get to. And you can
take a breath, and we're going to show that because we have a screen that actually shows that. right here.
So you can see highlighted in yellow is that cute little box with a heart and a plus sign. And those are things that you can set as your favorites. If you set stores as your favorites when you sign into iGive.com, they will be in your favorite stores list, and they will also be on the home page listed as my favorites. So they are right there and easy to do. We'll come back to this page again, though, because I do want to talk about gift registry later. You know, I think that the other thing that Sandy skipped that's up here on the screen is you can always click on a link that in an email or newsletter that comes from iGive. So I actually happened to open up our Mother's Day newsletter, and I saw something and said, oh, Mom wants that, and I could click right on that link, and as long as I clicked on that link, I'm getting credit for my cause while I'm making my purchase because I did start with an iGive link from an email or a newsletter.
I thought you were going to say, ooh, Lena wants that.
Oh, yeah, well, this week it's Mom's Day, so I get to shop for her.
All right, so we've been talking about all these stores, but let's take a moment to talk about Amazon.
Oh, Amazon is different. It is. It's different in a lot of different ways. The first way it's different is that, unfortunately, the iGive button doesn't work. You cannot just type Amazon.com. You have to start at either a link or at the iGive website. Now, you can bookmark iGive.com/Amazon, and then you'll go to the right place every time. But you have to have that iGive.com part first. You have to start there.
We also have a link in the iGive button menu. So if you click the seed icon, there's a little display of it there in the top corner. There's a link right there to Amazon because we want to make sure that it's easy to get to for you. By the way, unfortunately, this is Amazon's rules. We'd love to be able to make the button work automatically with Amazon, but they won't let us. So sorry to make you jump through a few hoops, but that's how you got to work.
The other thing you need to know about Amazon is that when you are checking your donation stats or you're getting an email from us saying you shopped at iGive and this is how much your cause earned, that works for every store except for Amazon. Amazon doesn't report to us that Sandy went and bought something today or that my daughter went and bought something last week. It only reports that the cause as a whole had shoppers that made purchases. So we can tell your cause, you're earning money as a group, but we don't tell you as an individual. The other positive thing, those are some of the frustrating things I would say about working with Amazon, but the really positive thing is that Amazon is a really great company in that they have Amazon Smile. And Amazon Smile is a lot like iGive. It's different, it's separate, but it is a lot like iGive. And it allows you to designate a charity and get a donation from Amazon for that purchase. And what we like to say is you can double dip. You can earn donations from Amazon Smile and iGive for the same purchase. So they work great together. But in order to get that iGive credit, again, I just have to repeat it one more time. You have to start at iGive.com/Amazon or click on one of those Amazon links that we were talking about. So once you get to Amazon, we direct you to Amazon Smile because we want you to have that extra opportunity to do more good in the world. You know, that's what iGive is all about. When Rob founded it, when he hired me, he said, this company is about doing good. And we want to give you an opportunity to do more good. If your cause is listed with Amazon Smile, great. Sign up for Amazon Smile and say you want to list that you want to support your cause, and your purchase will benefit through iGive and Amazon Smile your cause. If your cause is not listed, your cause needs to do what is necessary from Amazon to make that donation possible. And they have their own rules. So some of the causes that are cool with iGive are not cool for Amazon Smile. If that's the case and you can't have your cause listed, we really encourage you to pick another cause. The default will tell you when you get there, it'll give you a default. The one we're showing you today is Doctors Without Borders. But you can search and find another organization that's out there that you really like and believe in so that somebody is benefiting from that donation that Amazon is willing to give.
It just goes back to doing more good in the world. So even if you can't necessarily help your own cause twice. You can help your cause and another good cause in one shot.
But it's just important to remind you that Amazon Smile is different than iGive. So if you're having a problem with Amazon Smile, we apologize. We'll do our best to give you guidance, but it's not our company, so we can't do anything about it.
So let's talk about another easy way to help your cause. And one of my favorite little cool things that nobody ever knows about are the gift registry links.
Well, this is a great time of year to talk about gift registry links because there's weddings, graduations, there's all sorts of things coming up. So let's say you're getting married or you've got a kid graduating and they're trying to, get some stuff for their dorm room for college for the next fall or to start an apartment. You can pick stores that are your favorite stores and create a gift registry link. It's right there on your favorite stores list. We do it for you. And you would cut and paste and copy that gift registry link and you could send it out to your friends and family and say, hey, Sandy, will you buy my kid a gift through this gift registry link? Because not only are you going to get the gift, but my favorite cause is going to get credit. And they don't even have to sign up for iGive. When they click on that gift registry link, it gets credited towards your account and your cause. So, by the way, if you're checking your gift registry, if you're checking your store transactions and you sent out a gift registry link and all of a sudden you see visits to stores that aren't yours, it might be because you gave out that gift registry link and people are actually doing what you asked them to do and shopping because it will show up as part of your account. You're not going to get charged. They're paying the bill. We don't have your credit card information or anything, but you are going to be able to benefit your favorite cause or the couple's favorite cause by using that gift registry link.
So, Lena, why do we have pictures of a cat and a dog on this page?
Did you know, Rob, that it is National Pet Week this week?
No, really?
It is. It's almost over, though, unfortunately. And this week we've been running a special contest that is a iGive Perfect Pets contest.
Oh.
Yeah, bad. It's really bad. That marketing department has to work on being a little more clever. But the Perfect Pets contest is a photo contest that is on Facebook. And if you have what you think is the cutest pet photo ever, you can post it on Facebook. As long as it's posted before tomorrow, it's eligible. And people are liking those photos. And the photo with the most likes, that person will earn a $50 bonus donation for their favorite cause. So Monday morning, bright and early in Chicago, I'm going to get up and check on Facebook and see which photos have the highest number of likes, and the one that wins will get an extra $50 as long as the person who posted it is an iGive member.
So what I really like about this is it's an example of getting social, right? That is, we've built this this organization. Really, our members have built this organization because they've spread the word. Can you talk a little bit more about the ways that we suggest people do that?
Absolutely. First of all, the simplest way is talking about it, is telling people, did you know that you can do this? And letting people know that there are a lot of options out there. By the way, if you are a cause administrator, there is a whole section of our website, the Cause Toolbox, that has all sorts of flyers and blurbs that you can print out and copy and use. So we recommend that you tell people, if you have an email footer, feel free to put on the bottom of the email footer your custom join link and say, please support my cause by shopping at iGive through this. You can also use the more traditional social media options, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever you like to use to promote iGive and tell people, how can you help yourself and others? Shop online with iGive. And your purchases will benefit your favorite cause at no extra cost or whatever sounds like you. Use your own voice and use your own way of speaking. We have a Facebook and a Twitter account. We encourage you to follow them. That's how sometimes you learn about special deals. For example, during Pet Week this week, we've been offering some special coupons and discounts and bonus donations to people who see them on our Facebook. But you wouldn't know about them unless you visited our Facebook page or had liked us on Facebook. So it's a great way to know what's going on with iGive. You can also post yourself, or you can enable us to post. So this is a Tell a Friend link page. Tell a Friend link page is another great way. It gives you 4 really simple ways to communicate with your friends about iGive. Sandy, you want to explain a little bit more how that works?
Sure. So basically we've got 4 very simple ways to help you spread the word here and introduce people to iGive, where they will automatically, when they come to iGive, have your cause pre-selected. So really good way to spread the word. So we can, you can post to Facebook. You click on the little Facebook icon over there. You can, if you look at the text there on the screen, there's a link that you can click on to preview exactly what's going to be posted before it's posted. Same is available for Twitter, obviously in 140 characters or less. And again, you can preview that. We give you a way to cut and paste the text of an email that you can just drop into an email, send out to your friends, supporters. You can, of course, customize that any way you want. It's just a suggestion, the wording that's in there. And then we put your own personal join link. This is different than your cause join link because this gets tied to you as a referral. But you can use that anywhere to promote and get people to sign up for your cause also.
You know, there's one other thing that we didn't show on this screen, which is that if you go into your personal settings, there is an option to let iGive post for you. So we will post, and we will be respectful of how often we post and what kinds of things. You get some choices about what we're going to post, but we will post for you. So if you really just want us to do it and don't want to have to worry about it, you can go to the settings section and you can say, enable iGive to post to Facebook or enable iGive to post to Twitter. If you're a cause, if you see on the left side that little tab that says cause menu and options, I think Rob's going to highlight that for me in a sec. That slides out, and in there, there's a option to link to Facebook and link to Twitter, as long as you are one of the administrators of your cause Facebook or cause Twitter and have those correct passwords. You can do that, and we can post on behalf of the cause to your cause fan page.
So this is really about marketing. Are there a couple of rules that people should understand about marketing?
Absolutely. I think that, you know, the number 3 bullet up there, we're respectful of privacy, frequency, and tone, I think is probably actually the number 1 rule. Be respectful of the people you're talking to. You may be passionate about a cause. Your friends may or may not be, but you want to let them know that this is important to you and why it's important to you. You don't want to bully them. You just want to say, hey, this is a great opportunity to be out there and to get started. I think that you always want to be positive. We don't want to slam any other groups or organizations. We want to be out there. And then the other rule is it's all about communication. It's about frequency. It's about getting out there and talking about it, not just once, but on an ongoing basis. You may not want to do it every day, but, you know, once a week or once a month, reminding people what's going on or how they can help. If you need help, we are here to help you. That's what we're here for. And at support.igive.com, there are plenty of options for helping to support you.
You know, I'm gonna call you back a screen there.
Okay.
Talking about the tone and privacy and frequency. So one of the things that we are very careful about is letting you choose which kinds of messages get posted to Facebook and Twitter and how often that happens. So you are in complete control over that. You can do it. You could do it daily if you wanted. We default to weekly. You can change it to monthly, and you've got the complete control over which messages are posted.
And when. If you decide that you're posting for a while and then you want to take a break, just go in and change your settings.
Yep.
And you can do that too. And then come back when you're ready to post again and let us help you post again.
This sounds sort of confusing.
Sometimes it is. I will say that I think that because we work here, we understand this stuff, and sometimes people who are newer to iGive get a little overwhelmed. So we try to actually put out there all of our knowledge and information into the knowledge base. It's not a perfect system, but we think it's pretty close. So if you go to support.igive.com, it says search the portal. That is our knowledge base. You can type in a question specifically or some search terms, and it will give you a list of the articles that are there that are containing those terms and relate to that. And hopefully, those articles will answer the questions that you have.
That works at 3 a.m. in the morning.
It does work at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Well, what happens if it's sort of like a normal business hour or there isn't like an answer?
Well, if you've searched and you can't find the answer, or you've read the article and you're still really confused, and by the way, this is the knowledge base questions. These are some of the frequently asked questions. Then we do offer something called a ticket. And a ticket is our fancy word for saying, I need more help. So you would go to that little square that's highlighted that says tickets and click on it, and you would get to the page that says my tickets, and you'd say start a ticket. Now on Monday through Friday during work days, we do our best to get back to you. Usually, I think we're pretty good. We're usually within about an hour or so that we try and get back to people from support. On the weekends or holidays, please be patient. We do check in, but we don't work 24/7. So we can't always be there for you. But you open up a ticket and you're going to get to the next screen, and the ticket is going to ask you what's going on. And you tell us as much as you can. The more information that you can share with us, the better, because then we're not trying to guess what you mean. We're able to answer your question directly and specifically. If you have screenshots of something going on, say, something you didn't understand, please attach it or share it with us so that we really know exactly, we can see what you're looking at. And you will submit the ticket, and one of our support team members will answer you back and try and get to your question.
That's great. So all this leads to, what have you done for me lately?
Wow, that's heavy. That's a serious question, Rob. What have you done for me lately? Well, I'm excited about this new promotion that's going on, and it actually kicked off yesterday. And it is our May new member $5 bonus. I said earlier that it's all about communicating and it's all about talking. It's always easier to communicate if you have something specific to communicate. So we're offering you a special deal for the month of May. If someone who is not a member of iGive joins during the month of May and tries the iGive button and keeps that button until July 15th, then we're going to give your cause an extra $5.
So basically, in May, everybody should climb up on the roofs and be shouting, join iGive and help my cause, because they're going to get free money.
Absolutely.
Or email, or Facebook, or Twitter.
Tweet.
Or use Twitter.
So it is absolutely that easy. No purchase necessary. Really, it's free money. If the person who joins shops, then you earn even more money, but simply by signing up for iGive and trying the iGive button. Now, we all know that we want people to support our own favorite cause, and that's great. I will tell you, if you have a friend who's like, yeah, that's really nice, but I don't want to support the BG Singers Fund for the American Cancer Society, which is the screen up there right now, I want to support something else, it works for them too. Whatever cause you want to support, any cause, any person who recruits a new member and that new member tries the button for any cause will receive that $5 bonus donation as long as the button stays installed until July 15th.
It's really just about doing good. Absolutely. And whether you can help your own cause or get your friends to help their causes, we're all just trying to do a little bit of extra good in the world.
Absolutely.
So I want to do one more call out asking for questions. We have a couple minutes here before we have to close the doors on this webinar on a Friday afternoon. So please type into the question box if you have questions, or of course you can email us, use the support ticket stuff that Lena showed you. I did also wanted to point out that note that this example, the BG Singers Fund for the American Cancer Society, is what I think one of the coolest things about iGive. That is, your group doesn't have to be a formal C3. You don't have to be really large. You just have to have people who get together and care and can cash the checks that we send to you. It is all about doing things, helping people that are almost always close to home and close to the heart.
This cause is a great example of that. They are raising money for the American Cancer Society. They weren't sure how to list their fund. By the way you list your cause is how your checks get written. And so they called the American Cancer Society and said, can you cash a check if it's written this way? The American Cancer Society said, yes, we can. As long as the words American Cancer Society are in that check, then we can cash it. So that's why they named their cause the Bee Gees Singers Fund for the American Cancer Society.
So George asks, how soon is it before I see a check?
That's a great question. Well, the first time, we send it a little quickly. Because the first time your cause is there, we want to make sure you know we're real. We really do. And then I think that Rob mentioned earlier that we send checks on a monthly basis, but you have to have $25 in your account in order for you to receive that check.
There's also, because we need to allow time for returns, because sometimes you return products, and in that case, a donation would get reversed, it's about a 75-day waiting period between when you get credit for shopping and when the checks actually go out. So if you shop today, the check for that, assuming you hit $25 for your cause, would go out sometime during the summer.
So Amy asks, my favorite store isn't listed at iGive. What can I do to get my favorite store involved?
Oh, let us know. Please let us know. If you have someone in the corporate office that you know at your favorite store, go ahead and tell them too that you like iGive and that you want them to participate. But submit a ticket and let us know and say, hey, I'd like you to add this store. We are always on the lookout for adding stores. And again, that's another reason for having the button, because stores do get added on a daily basis. And every once in a while they do go away because maybe a store goes out of business or something. But your favorite store may not have been added today, and it might be there tomorrow. And obviously, if you're using the iGive button, you'll know the next time you visit that store.
Yeah, in fact, we popped over 1,600 stores yesterday.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's it for us today. I wanted to say thank you to Sandy, and thank you to Lena, and thank you to everybody for joining us, helping to make iGive successful. What makes iGive successful is we send lots of money to causes and charities you care about. So on a Friday afternoon, I'd like to say thank you and have a great weekend.